Do most of you struggle with frame drop and massive input delay whilst you're PC gaming? Well boys, this was me exactly a week ago until I got my PC tweaked, and now I will share every single tweak that I learnt with you guys. Boys, just make sure you watch till the end of this video. These tweaks have been taught to me by pros, by professional tweakers. So let's get straight into this video, and I promise you, your delay will be so much lower. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is why your PC actually does have so much delay, and this is because of one reason and one reason only. Most of you don't know about this, but head over to the taskbar to get to this. Right click on the bottom line, click Task Manager. Once you're on Task Manager, I know most of you will be on the processor side, but click on Performance, CPU. Right here is the page you're looking for, and the key thing you're looking for right here is the processors. Mine is 122, which is still quite good in my opinion. I know so many of you are going to be looking at your processors right now, and it will be saying like 200, 190, 180. That is far too high. By the end of this video, you should have about 90 to 100. By the end of this video, I will restart, and in my opinion, I should have about 90 or less. We'll see though. Processors should be 90 to 100, and I will show you how to get there right now. So close this. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is head over to the search bar, search startup apps. Startup apps right here. This will pop up. These are the apps right when you turn your PC on, they will automatically turn on. I know most of you, of course, can manually turn them on as long as you know they are on in the background. But for example, if you have Google Chrome switched on and it turns on automatically, which you don't know about, it has such a high impact on your delay and your frames. Most of you probably know how much of a delay it actually gives. Make sure every single thing here is switched off. For example, I had the HD audio manager turned on. I don't need that on. I don't need that to turn on automatically. Turn that off. Every single thing here off, and that is perfect. You are already good to go on the first tweak. We can close this already. For our next step, this will be quite a confusing step, but we will be disabling just useless services that your PC has running on in the background. For this step, on your keyboard, press the Windows key and R. Run will pop up. Most of you are familiar with this page, but in the search bar for this time, search services.msc. I'll leave it here for a second. Services.msc. Once you have done this, press OK. This page pops up. I know this looks so confusing, but I will talk you through this. The first thing you are going to want to look for on this page is connected user experiences and telemetry. What this is, it sends your diagnostics to Microsoft. So in the background, it is, without you knowing, sending your diagnostics to Microsoft. Obviously, you do not want this on. Just make sure to right click on it whilst it's highlighted, click on Properties, General, Startup Type, Disabled. Most of you will be automatic. Make sure it's just disabled. If you've done this and the server status is stopped, that is good. If not, just make sure you click on stop and that is fine. Click apply once you've done this, okay. And the next one we're going to be looking for is downloaded maps manager. For me right here. What this is, obviously it just downloads the maps. I don't use maps on my PC, so I can easily just disable this again, same as last time. Properties, startup type, disabled. These will bring your processors so much lower. Server status, remember, has to be stopped. Make sure you do stop it. Once you've done this, click apply. Okay. The next one you'll be looking for is print spooler. We're going to have to be scrolling down a little bit for this one. Should be right here, print spooler. So for example, I don't use a printer. I can turn this off fine. This one specifically does bring your processors up so high as it is constantly searching for new printers. Click on Properties, Startup Type, Disabled. Of course, same as last time, make sure you do stop it, apply and OK. Once they are disabled, of course you can, I guess, go through them and try and see which ones you can disable on your own, but I would not recommend this. The three that I've taught you, those are the ones that are using the most processors. Once you've done this, that is fine. You don't need to save anything. You can now click the red X and get out of there. For the next one, again, we're going to be pressing Windows and R. This is a step so many of you forget about, and so many of you leave in the comments how many of these files you actually have. So again, press Windows and R. This term, search temp. Once you've searched temp, you do not have permission. That is fine. Just press continue. You have to do it in administrator. That is fine. These are the temporary files that you have on your PC that your PC no longer needs. These are the files that your PC has made in the background. So these aren't files that you have saved yourself specifically. Once you've highlighted all of these, right click and delete. they are completely fine to delete off your PC. Once you've done that, click the X. Windows R again. Instead, this time, at the start of temp, we're going to have a % sign, and at the end of it, we'll also have another % sign. These are even more temporary files that your PC no longer needs. For some people, there is about 14,000, 16,000. You just don't need this. Make sure to delete that. Sometimes this does pop up. That is fine. Check this box and press skip. Keep doing it until it no longer can, and these are the files I can no longer delete, which is completely fine. Once you've done this, the step so many people forget about, and leave it down in the comments how many files you actually have in here, is the recycling bin. Boys, I get comments, I have like 20,000, 15,000 files. Boys, that is absolutely crazy. Make sure you do highlight all of these. For me, I have 62 items. Right click, delete. There is already strain off your CPU just by doing this in your recycling bin as well, boys. For this next step, I want to quickly help with your input lag, as this helped me so much. I know this is mainly about processors. This will not help with your processors, but bring your input lag so low down. In the search bar, search control panel. This will pop up network and internet. Don't click the top one. Press view network status and tasks. This is your internet right here. You can click onto it like so. There it is. Here's my internet. Click on properties. This pops up. So many of you are going to have the first 3 ticked. You can untick the first 3. Make sure the Internet Protocol version 4 is ticked, although the next one you can untick is these 2. That is completely fine to untick, but make sure you do not untick the version 6. The Internet Protocol version 4, Internet Protocol version 6 has to be ticked. These are the things that are looking for your fastest Wi-Fi speed. And of course, the last 2 you can untick. So those are the only 2 you can have ticked on here. So your Wi-Fi does not have to constantly search for new DNS servers, new servers to just connect to. Once you've done this, press OK, and already your Wi-Fi will be so much faster. When you go into game, you will have 0 ping. Once you've done this, that is completely fine. I will now restart my PC, and hopefully I do go from 116 to about 90, 95. Let's restart and have a look, boys. Okay, I've just restarted my PC. Right when I click on my processes, it should be around 90, which is the perfect range. Of course, under is even better, but I do not expect any of you to go under 90. And if it is, please do like and subscribe, as I do get these tweaks from very professional tweakers. But let's go ahead and just have a look. So of course, go on performance, CPU, and processors on 88. Boys, it is even 2 below 90, which is absolutely incredible. If this tweaking video helped for you guys, let me know what your processors went from the start of the video till now. Let me know down in the comments, boys. I hope you enjoyed this video.